Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be fixing the old sawmill. On Friday, we were sawing with it and we were getting some smoke coming out of the battery box. So we shut the sawmill off. We got a mechanic here. He tested the alternator. It was putting out 18 volts of power. So anyways, it's supposed to be 14 volts. So they said the alternator was done. I bought a new alternator. We're going to quickly throw it on here, and then I got some other things I want to show you. So you can see we already have the old alternator off. We got the brand new one here. I already put the pulley on because it came, I guess this is off of it's for a vehicle. So I had to change this pulley, but it's just a matter of installing it on the sawmill now and we'll be good to go. We got about 4 inches of snow last night. So I got that bolt tightened on. Now it's just a matter of getting this belt over the pulley, and then you tighten it. You push on the alternator, and then there's a bolt goes through here, so you can pull it to tighten it or loosen it. So I'm gonna push it and then tighten it. Okay, we got the belt tightened up. Now it's just a matter of putting this power cord on it and we're good to go. So I have the alternator installed. I have my multimeter. I'm going to turn on the sawmill and I'm going to check the alternator and make sure it's putting out 14 volts. So this is the moment of truth. 14.75. So the alternator was putting out 14.75 voltage, which I think is pretty well perfect. So time to clean up the tools, then we'll head over to the planer, check out the new lights. We'll put the battery cover back on. Well, I'm glad we got that alternator fixed. Be able to saw some more cedar this week. You can see over there in the distance, that was a double load. And I'm sure we'll be done that here at the end of this week. One thing I should show you is, so we were having troubles with the motor. It was bogging down. And this cap here, we had a different one on, but the, whatever you call this thing, the air, I don't know, it lets out the air in the tank. But anyways, it was screwing down on itself as we were sawing, so the air couldn't get into the fuel tank and it was bogging the motor down. So I had to put a new cap on, but it's been working good ever since. So this is a better look at the planer shed. At Wood-Mizer MP260. We got the lights installed yesterday. Got 5 of these LED lights, couple plugs, one plug right there and one over there. The panel, it'll be 2 weeks from now we're gonna put the panel in. We're gonna put it right here. I'll have to build a box around it, make it airtight because of the dust in here. But out here, they have to install, there'll be 3 outside lights, 1, 2, 3, just shining out in the yard. You can see on this building here, there's one there, and there's one there, and then there's a couple other around the whole building. But it really helps at nighttime if we're out in the yard piling lumber or doing whatever. Those lights make a huge difference. And these lights over here, they will kind of shine into the building a bit too, if we're ever in there stickering lumber. So as you guys know, this skid steer is a crucial part to the operation. About a week ago, the final drive motor went in it. So we haven't ordered the part yet. We've been trying to look for some aftermarket companies. Anyways, we should have a part here hopefully mid to late this week. But since this thing's broken, we've been using the tractor. Now the tractor's pretty good, but it can't lift all of the logs like some of the heavier ones. It can't. And whenever we get a pile done, it can't lift a full pile. So it's getting us by, but it's definitely not ideal. And we have been using the excavator some too for loading logs. So it's been all right, but I'm excited to get the skid steer back up and running. To give you an idea here, the pile on the left, it's 15 boards high, and our full piles are 25 boards high. So the tractor probably can't lift much more than that pile, which is kind of, it's a bit of a problem for sure. Another issue with the tractor, now the tractor's at home right now, but when I bring it back, I'll have to bring the bucket because this sawdust is starting to pile up here. And you can see there's a little pile there from the edger and another pile there from the other sawmill. But we take it and we put it over. There's a big pile back there, and then I send it out in triaxle loads. Another issue is the tractor's a lot slower clearing snow with the bucket compared to the skid steer with that 9-foot plow we have. The plow on the skid steer actually works really good. It's a box blade, but you can take the box part of it off and just have it a regular blade, and the hydraulics can turn it either way. So it works really good for clearing out the driveway, and then just with the blade, and then whenever you come in here, you put the box on it, and then you can push the snow up in a big pile. As you can see behind me here, just a beautiful day. It's unbelievable, that fresh snow. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. But yeah, as you can see, the skid steer definitely is a crucial part, and it sucks that it's down. I'm hoping another week and it'll be fixed, but definitely looking forward to it being fixed. One thing I'd like to show you here is, I don't think I've showed you yet, but we got new lights installed in the new part of this building. I built it a year ago, so we'll take a quick look at it. So right now our breaker panel is over there, and you can see the cord, it plugs into my generator, and then above it are the switches to turn the lights on. So before this was the original building, we had the lights in here, and the switch was on that post. And then last fall, about a year and a bit ago, I built this second addition onto it, and we never had lights in here. Now we did have this yard light up here, which was doing the trick when we were running the edger, but I figured it was time to finally get lights throughout the whole building because this yard light was flickering. Well, I know today's video wasn't that exciting. Didn't really, we fixed the old mill, showed you the new lights, the skid steer. Anyways, there's going to be a video sometime this week about the new planer I got and how I plan to run it and what I plan to do with it. Obviously plain lumber, but just how big of a scale I'm thinking and why I invested in a planer. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.